Have you ever had that moment, maybe while you're sitting down over coffee and you're looking at your account balances on your phone, where you just pause and think, am I where I'm supposed to be by now? If you're 55 and wondering whether you've saved enough for retirement, let me tell you, you're not alone. Hi, I'm David Caviness, Certified Financial Planner. Let's take a practical look at what you should have saved by age 55, and more importantly, what you can do if you're not quite there yet. You see, age 55 is a powerful checkpoint because retirement is no longer theoretical. It's on the horizon, and for some, it could be 10 years out, but for others, it might be sooner. You might catch yourself looking at your accounts and thinking to yourself, is this enough? Or, I make good money. Why don't I feel more prepared? The truth is, many people hit their 50s and realize they've been saving without a clear plan. They've been working hard, raising family, living life, and now retirement is coming at you fast and furious. So let's answer the question, how much should you have saved? You'll hear rules of thumb like you should have 7 times your annual salary saved by 55, or you need $5 million to retire comfortably. And those can be helpful ballpark numbers, but they lack a lot of context. Let's say you make $215,000. 7 times that is $1.5 million. It sounds great, but what if you want to retire early? Or you have no mortgage, or maybe you plan to travel the world? Here's the real answer. You need enough to replace the income you'll need in retirement for as long as you live. And that starts with one important question. What kind of life do you want to live at 60, 65, or 70? Because retirement isn't a number, it's a lifestyle, and how much you need depends on your expected spending, your other income sources like Social Security or pensions, and your health, longevity, and even your risk tolerance. And whether you want to spend it all or you want to create a legacy by leaving something behind for your kids or just a special cause. So while 7 times your salary is a decent starting point, it's just that, a start. According to Fidelity, the average 55-year-old has around $300,000 in retirement savings, but averages are tricky because they include people with no money and people with many millions saved. So if you're ahead of that number, great, but if you're behind, don't panic. You've still got time. What matters is that you're not comparing yourself to the average. It's taking the next smart step for your situation. Let's say you're close to that 7 times benchmark, or maybe you're behind it. That's fantastic. But here's what I recommend. 1, run a full retirement income projection. 2, consider your risk. Your portfolio needs to match your timeline and not your gut. And 3, start thinking in phases because retirement comes in stages and we need to plan for that. Number 4, refine your purpose because a fulfilling retirement isn't just funded, it's intentional. But let's talk about the other side. If you're behind, you first need to give yourself grace. You can't change the past, but you certainly can take control of the future. So here are 5 powerful moves you can make at 55. 1, create a plan. 2, maximize catch-up contributions in your retirement savings. Number 3, revisit your spending, or you can make your money work harder. And lastly, you may have to consider delaying your retirement by a year or 2 if possible. If you're 55 and unsure whether you're on track, this is the time to get clarity, not later. Take 30 minutes this week to review where you are, where you're headed, and what adjustments you need to make. And if you're not sure how to connect the dots, that's where I can help. Again, I'm David Caviness, Certified Financial Planner and founder of Caviness Wealth Management. I would encourage you to visit my website at cavinesswealth.com and schedule time for a conversation. We'll look at your numbers, your goals, and we'll create a clear action plan for the next phase of your life. The clock is ticking, but you're not out of time just yet.